Picture this. You're holding your phone, casually browsing through apps or checking your messages. But what if your phone isn't just a screen? What if it's also analyzing your every move? Or you're just chilling, scrolling through your feed and boom, an ad pops up for something you were literally just talking about. Or your phone somehow knows you're about to head to the gym before you even lace up your shoes. It's like this thing is reading your mind, right? So in this video, we're gonna break down all the ways your phone is tracking you and what it means for your privacy. Trust me, you're gonna want to stick around for this one. Okay, let's start with the most obvious one, GPS and location tracking. Every time you use your phone for navigation, whether it's Google Maps, Waze, or Apple Maps, your phone is constantly pinging satellites to pinpoint your exact location. But here's the thing, it's not just about getting you from point A to point B. Your phone uses your location for a whole lot more. Think about it, personalized recommendations for restaurants and stores near you, real-time traffic updates, even tracking your runs and walks for fitness apps. All of that relies on knowing where you are. And it gets even more interesting. Some retailers can actually send you notifications the second you step foot in their store, trying to tempt you with exclusive deals. But the real kicker? Your location can be tracked even when you're not actively using an app. That's right, your phone's GPS might still be working silently in the background, collecting data on your whereabouts. Kinda makes you think twice about where you leave your phone lying around, right? Now let's talk about cookies. You know those little pop-ups you get on websites asking you to accept cookies? They're not just being polite. Cookies are like little trackers that websites drop onto your browser to remember your preferences and browsing history. So when you see those eerily accurate ads that seem to know exactly what you're thinking, yeah, that's cookies at work. But it's not just websites. Apps on your phone are doing the same thing. Whether you're scrolling through Instagram, checking the weather, or even playing a game, those apps are collecting data on your every tap, swipe, and click. They're tracking what you like, what you don't like, how long you spend on certain features, all in the name of improving user experience. And while some of that data collection is used to make the apps better, a lot of it is also used to build a more detailed profile of you as a consumer, which brings us to our next point. Let's be real, we all talk to our phones more than we probably should. Hey Siri, set an alarm for 7 a.m. Okay Google, what's the weather like today? But have you ever stopped to think about what happens to those voice commands after you've said them? Voice assistants like Siri, Google Assistant, and Alexa are constantly listening, analyzing your voice, and collecting data on your preferences, needs, and even your speech patterns. Over time, they learn more about you than you might expect. For example, if you ask Siri to remind you about a meeting every Tuesday at 2 p.m., it learns your schedule. If you constantly ask Google Assistant for directions to the same coffee shop every morning, it starts to anticipate your needs before you even ask. And while that can be super convenient, it also raises some questions about how much access these assistants have to our lives. Okay, let's be real, we all know social media is designed to be addictive, but have you ever wondered how those platforms keep you scrolling for hours on end? It's all about the algorithms. Social media apps like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, they're all tracking your every move. They monitor what you like, what you comment on, who you interact with, and even how long you spend staring at a post. And they use that information to create a scarily accurate profile of your interests, which they then use to serve you up content that's tailored to keep you hooked. So that time you were talking to your friend about wanting to buy a new pair of shoes and then magically, ads for shoes started popping up everywhere? Yeah, that's no coincidence. That's social media tracking at its finest. Alright, let's talk about something a little less obvious. Sensors. Your phone is packed with them. Accelerometers, gyroscopes, ambient light sensors, even heart rate monitors. And they're not just there for show. These sensors play a huge role in creating a more personalized and intuitive user experience. For example, the ambient light sensor adjusts your screen brightness based on the lighting in your surroundings, and the accelerometer determines whether your phone is in portrait or landscape mode. But here's the thing, those sensors are also collecting data about your behavior. The more your phone learns about your movements, your routines, even your sleep patterns, the better it can anticipate your needs. So, if you're the type who checks their email first thing in the morning, your phone might start preloading your inbox a few minutes before your alarm goes off. Convenient? Definitely. A little creepy? Maybe. We're living in a future we used to only see in sci-fi movies, and facial recognition is becoming more and more common. Many smartphones now use it to unlock your phone, authorize payments, and even log into apps, but it goes way beyond just convenience. Your phone's facial recognition technology can analyze your expressions, your emotions, and even try to predict how you're feeling. It's not just recognizing your face, it's learning to read you. Over time, it gets better at knowing when you're happy, sad, stressed, or tired, and it can use that information to tailor its responses or even suggest actions. For example, if your phone senses you're stressed based on your facial expressions, it might suggest taking a break or listening to some calming music. It's both impressive and a little unnerving how much our phones can learn just by looking at our faces. Ever get that feeling that your phone knows your schedule better than you do? You're not imagining things. From the moment your alarm goes off in the morning to the time you plug it in at night, your phone is tracking your every move and building a detailed picture of your daily routine. It knows when you wake up, when you go to work, when you hit the gym, and when you finally crash on the couch after a long day. It learns your commute route, and even the time you usually order takeout on Friday nights. And it uses all of that information to provide you with personalized recommendations, reminders, and even anticipate your needs before you even ask. It's like having a personal assistant in your pocket. Browsing history. You are what you click. Let's be real, our browsing history is a digital diary of our interests, our guilty pleasures, and maybe even some things we'd rather forget. And guess what? Advertisers know this all too well. Every website you visit, every search query you type into Google, every product you click on, it all gets tracked and added to your digital footprint. This information is incredibly valuable to advertisers because it allows them to create highly targeted ads that are more likely to grab your attention. So, if you've been spending hours researching the best noise-canceling headphones, don't be surprised if you start seeing ads for headphones everywhere you go online. It's a classic case of you are what you click, and it's how companies are able to deliver personalized advertising experiences that are becoming more and more sophisticated. The dark side of data security risks and privacy concerns. Okay, we've talked about all the cool and convenient ways your phone uses data to personalize your experience, but now it's time to address the elephant in the room, the security implications. All this data collection comes with risks, and it's important to be aware of them. Hackers, third-party apps, even corporations, they're all trying to get their hands on your data. Data breaches are becoming increasingly common, and while most companies claim to prioritize data security, the reality is that no system is foolproof. Your phone contains a treasure trove of personal information, your location, your contacts, your financial information, even your browsing history. If that data falls into the wrong hands, it can be used for identity theft, fraud, or even worse. The future of phones predicting your every need. So we've covered a lot of ground here, but the craziest part is that this is just the beginning. As technology continues to evolve, our phones are only going to get better at collecting, analyzing, and using our data. We're talking about a future where our phones know us better than we know ourselves. Imagine a world where your phone can predict your mood, anticipate your needs, and even make decisions on your behalf. Need to book a flight? Your phone will do it for you, selecting the best options based on your preferences and budget. Feeling hungry? Your phone will order your favorite takeout, knowing exactly what you're craving. It's both exciting and a little terrifying to think about the possibilities, but one thing's for sure, the future of smartphones is all about personalization, prediction, and a whole lot of data. Stay informed, stay aware, stay in control. So, the next time you're scrolling through your phone, remember that it's not just a device, it's a powerful tool that's constantly collecting data about you. From tracking your location to analyzing your browsing habits, your phone is building a detailed picture of who you are and what you do. But with this knowledge comes responsibility, both from the companies collecting the data and from you, the user. Stay informed about the data your phone is collecting, be aware of the potential risks, and most importantly, take control of your privacy. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more insights into the tech that's shaping our world.